Welcome to Round Glass. I'm Miriam Parker, and I'm overjoyed to be guiding you in today's session on matters of the heart, in which we practice focusing on receiving love through an inner guide, a teacher. So, my question for you is, who in your life best represents love? And who in your life could use a little bit more love? That could be yourself. So who could use a little love? I mean, who could not use just a little bit more love? Are you feeling lonely, needing to open up and let some new, fresh sunlight in? So my invitation to you today, right now, is to let it in. There is something about just allowing it to exist. I allow it. I let it in. So we welcome. Hello, heart. Hello, heart. How can I get closer to you? How can I feel your generative qualities? The source within me that makes the world shine. How can I learn to open my heart to flow with love? So this meditation will help us soften any resistance to love and receiving it with a gratitude, with sense of great gratitude. I wanted to just share with you my journey with this practice is very much the opposite of what I thought it would be to receive love. Was not just hello, heart, and welcome, but also practice. It's like plugging myself into the battery resource of my heart, feeling how much heat is there. And actually today we're going to do a practice of not just receiving, but in order to receive, we're going to give. A spoiler alert. So it was really nice to hear from everybody. Thank you for those who shared in the chat. So welcome. Here's what you shared in response to the question, who in your life best represents love? So we have somebody sharing that their dog, Indy, she always smothers me with licks and looks and body contact. She teaches me unconditional love all day long. My grandmother, who despite being a strict disciplinarian, always made the best tasting food and the coolest pajamas for me by hand. The love connection is real. Doesn't that warm you up? We're getting warmed up by these beautiful shares. My 3-year-old daughter, who always has a hug for me when I least expect it. Or an art project with a bright red heart drawn in crayon. She stops me in my tracks. Just take a moment to take a deep breath in and let that in, right? And so the response to who needs more love was my best friend, my coworker, someone in my family. So we're going to utilize these resources, the people that generate love for us, the people that we know could use some love. I know I could use some love. So placing yourself, giving your permission to place yourself in that position. And the little trick that I recommend is, in order to receive love, we actually use a practice of offering love. And I know that might seem counter intuitive, but let's see how it works on you. I'd love to hear your responses afterwards. Starting with a deep breath to settle into your body, to prepare for this beautiful practice, which is yours all the time, available to you. It is your practice, your personal space. So imagine your breath like a gesture of reaching out like a hand. The breath is a hand reaching out to you, inviting you to come in, to come inside. So it's on the inhale, pulling you in, exhaling, inviting you to settle into your posture, into your seat, into this earth. Not anticipating the next moment. The breath and the heart and the stream of intentions that run underneath the breath. The current is your wish and your why. So as you're inviting all of yourself to settle in, get comfortable, begin to connect with the why you are here. Plugging into a curiosity of the resource of love. Can I connect to the generative qualities of my heart to restore and to help me reclaim my position in my heart, in my life, my position and attitude? I am beautiful. I'm capable. I'm strong. All these qualities grow from the generative resource of love. So once you've established the why, the intention for your practice, let it be the power, the current riding underneath your breath. Drawing you into the house of your meditation, a space of tranquility and warmth. Feel the weight of your legs and the seat, establishing its connection to the earth. With each inhale, inviting this power of your intention to melt, massage away any pointedness within the body, replacing it with soft flow. You can imagine the tensions dripping off of your knees and lower back. Breathing into the back body and using your lower abdomen to pull in and up. Keep returning to the why that's running underneath the breath. We're still just building our posture, our attitude, creating a perfect vehicle to bring us towards and into the space of love. Breathing into the belly button, recalling the love of those who have mothered us. Recalling that sensation also invites light into your body. The sensation of happiness. Really check in to feel that your lower half, from the belly button to your toes, is firmly connected to the earth. And then rise up to the space of the collarbone, feeling the levity within that draws you to the sky. Feel the root of the tongue connected to your heart. Feel the intention of why you are here. Underneath each breath. The rise and fall of the chest begins to be a part of the resonance of the why you are here. It's a ripple effect of that sensation. The whole body is now breathing. The eyelids become like soft pillows. And you notice that the light you can detect behind the eyes is actually coming from within. Why are you here? Invite this being that represents love for you. And as they sit in front of you, notice that the love that is radiating from them is creating an aura around them of beautiful, soft, but radiant light. And when you're in their gaze, under their spell, you're enraptured. You are safe. See them clearly smiling at you. And the rays of light that was all around them begins to beam from their heart towards yours. And like a magnet, it draws the heart out, making it bright and brilliant. The sensation underneath your chest is a warm glow. Hello, heart. And as they keep this steady gaze on you, I want you to admire the beautiful qualities that love offers them. Admire their strength that comes from love. Admire their good qualities and know that those good qualities are growing from the generative properties of love. And as you admire them, feel your heart glowing even brighter. And then begin to scoop out handfuls of love towards them, sharing with them your appreciation, sharing with them how you see them, your gratitude. And as you do this offering, notice right away you're receiving the sensation right back at you. For love is like light. Is like this mirror-like quality. When you can tap into love, the sensation of loving others, you begin to reflect. So as they light up, you light up. As you light up, they light up. Think your generator of love, your inner guide, and ask them to stay close. They agree and they begin to keep their radiance but reduce in size until they're like a little spark. And you use your breath with the intention riding underneath it. Return to that and draw them in so they rise up. They're the size of a small diamond. They rise up to the crown of your head. Feel them hovering up there. And then you invite the person that you know could use some love. That could be you, that could be someone at work. See the heaviness of their body and heart. And see if you can show up the way that your inner guide showed up for you, as a reflection of their heart. So again, dip into hello heart. Look at them and just share with them the love you have for them. Your body fills again with this reflective mirror-like light, and they get to see a reflection of themselves through your heart. The way you see them. And the hardness, the fear, it melts away, dripping like water off of them. And the heat from the light warms their body. They smile and thank you, and you smile and thank them. The inner guide above your head melts down to your heart, where they've always been. They return home. Dedicate your practice Place your hands on your heart. Deepen your breath. Look around the room. See if it looks a little different. Almost like the aperture of the eyes have opened. See if you can receive the world around you with new eyes. Thank you so much for traveling with me to our generator, this battery that we have with us all the time. So I want to invite you all to share with me any questions. And I'm just gonna, while I wait a little bit for those questions to come in, I wanted to share. I went in to do this practice, as I always do before I come to see you all. And I thought that I was going to do a practice where I cleared out the body, emptied it, and then just made myself ready to receive and then let it pour in. I mean, that makes sense. And that's kind of what we did. But the practice that I noticed was the most powerful in regards to finding that flow and openness was connecting to the heart, was feeling the love for another. That sensation, I used the sensation that I wanted to gain as a way of getting there. The heart is like the gasoline. The heart is the battery. The heart is fuel. It's nutrients. So I know when we are feeling depleted in that place, and many times our reaction is to close. But I would suggest almost like, imagine the heart is in your hand. Your heart is in your hand. Hello, heart. You kind of rub it, get a little heat going. Let it remind itself how much it has in regards of love. Like, oh yeah, but you got a lot of love in there. And I'm telling you, it starts to then warm up and beat on its own and then gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you have that space. So the question that's coming in is, I feel good and floaty in this moment. Thanks for this practice. Thank you. I don't really take time to focus on receiving love. I'm actually pretty critical of myself. My favorite place to be. I plan to revisit this meditation more this weekend. Hopefully, hopefully you can't overdo it. Absolutely not. Think about how many moments of the day we spend being critical, so you can never, we need to reverse that. We need to be the salmon moving upstream, the radical lovers, in despite of all situations, we return to something that, as I said, might sound counterintuitive. Grateful for the steps is the other question to receiving love. Start with the why, then replace friction in the body with flow. Then, you should be teaching. Then arrive at the place of love. Experience sensations, whole body. Which step is best to take off the cushion if I have time in between? Everybody's speaking my language today. Why? Why am I here? I can't I'm going to say this all the time. So the mind, goes to the attention that it needs to go to. Maintaining that attention is the why. When you have your why really clear, no matter where your focus is, you can have that focus being sustained by what it is that you're trying to propagate in your life. That means if you're making breakfast, if you're washing the dishes, if you're doing a proposal at work, somehow you're still creating a memory and a future, the seeds for your heart's desire to come true. So yes, the why is the place to be. What a wonderful time and way to spend 30 minutes. Thank you all for these beautiful insights, these questions. Thank you for sharing the sacred time together. Please explore and please keep going deep. Our daily meditations can be accessed at round.glass. Please join us on any of our social media platforms. I'll see you soon.